Atlantia viver Atlantia vince Atlantia, Victor. I can no longer tolerate the infamous and evil and bad American influence in Raman. They destroyed everything from me. They destroyed my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, my spheres of light, of Christian. They do not let me go into my houses and palaces and platforms. I understand that they are members of SG1 and Stargate community, but they cannot do this any longer. I understand they consider me to be Daniel or a madman or someone who needs to be put down, or a mad leader. But I cannot do this any longer. 7,777 days of work have passed since 23rd of September 1997. I wish today to issue a Praetorian Declaration against the medieval Republic of Moldova, against the evil Prince of Moldova who is speaking to my head, who speaks with the voice of my grandma, says that he'll cut off my dick if I don't abandon my house for 5 lions and move with my grandmother, against the evil people from the Lucian Alliance, from the Alcorians, against the one who calls himself Lucian and my son, but he is in fact an evil alien from the Red Race, an Alcorian coming from Alcor 3, who wants to steal everything from me, and against those Romanians who work with Americans and with the others in order to steal everything from me. In order to keep my throne, in order to keep my influence into the world, in order to remain Praetor of the Great Council of Atlantia because they asked for my resignation, I must give today a Praetorian Declaration, not against the dragons, but against the medieval societies of this world. These medieval societies are unfortunately presided by the Queen of England and by the medieval society of dragons who love freedom but do not love democracy, whom are coming from the stars. My dear friends, today, 17th of February 2019, I, Luciana Eli, born in the Ilea family, the great god Apollo, in fact, Praetor of the Great Council of Atlantia, the founder of Atlantia 7 million years ago, come according to the laws of the 55th Federation of Atlantia, in front of you all, in front of the gods, who gave to us all the present in which we are now, in front of the humans and the people of Atlantia, of all 7,500 species and 16 sextillion people, whom cannot be denied the right to exist. The dragons from Raman, the dragons from Agartha believe in a wrong way that by subjecting me to terror, to torture, they shall defeat me, and by defeating me, they shall defeat the whole of Atlantia. They are wrong. I did not send the flying saucers, the 23 fleets of Atlantia against them. The Great Council of Atlantia, to whom I did not participate because of their evil influence, did this. And those who seek to steal 64 quadrillions and 19 quintillions and 16 sextillions dollars from me also believe that I have an influence in these matters, but they are wrong, because I'm a politician, not a treasurer. And those people whom are affected by these stealings shall find a way to find another way to come to this planet and conquer this little Alpha 3 and 4 galaxy made by Delia Murza, in which many evil things happen. Alliances happen and break. There is war between Andromedans and the so-called Galactic Federation of Light. And there is also war between dragons, the black ones and the bright ones, or yellow ones. And they need a lot of gold for these wars. And I come in front of the future generation, in front of our children, and from whom we have inherited the whole universe of Atlantia. And I declare in the name of the white race, in the name of the green race, in the name of the blue race of humans from whom the spirit comes, that now in the 40th day of Interregnum Dios, Atlantia shall not go subdued. I declare henceforth the High Council of Romania to be dissolved and new elections to be organized in 30 days. I declare that I laid down my life for Atlantia according to the first principle, the first pillar of Atlantia, whom I invoke today, the pillar of water, suffering and sacrifice. I remember the great sacrifice of those 4 who came before me. A pregnant woman, 4 demons and 1 angel, people who changed the laws of Atlantia in a period when a civil war was needed. In a period when Atlantia was at its peril, not only the white race of ethical beings, but also the other races and species. Today we have in the Great Council of Atlantia insects and dragons and bacteria from Agartha and Shambhala from here, from Earth, and spheres of light, and trees and crystals, and trees from Akasha, crystals from Urantia, and others, species, and dwarves, and elves. And all those people need to be protected. And so, and henceforth, I wish to declare my allegiance to all those whom I mentioned earlier. I wish to declare that all species live in peace, as dragons and bacteria and trees and crystals and dolphins and rats or rodents or and horses from Arcturus and all the other species can live in peace, showing their true form to the world. When I was a small child, there was a small dragon, a boy dragon, red dragon with red scales, 4 wings, and yellow eyes, and 2 horns going back at the end of his head, and 5 little horns like this, and a small green horn like this, who lived under my bed. And I looked when I was scared at night, because my parents argued, and they took revenge on me. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he raised himself to burn me alive, to eat me above my bed, and I was scared, and I looked back at him. And I came to realize during the passing of time that because I'm a Dovahkiin, because I'm half dragon, that dragon is in fact part of me, part of my soul. And I came to amends with me, with myself. But you know, my schizophrenia continued and developed. Today I was thrown out from Romantic Council. I lost the influence there. There are others whom are masters of my domains. And I cannot allow this, because they are bad masters. Romanians are very good at kissing each other's feet and asses of strangers, of foreigners. But they do not know how to work, how to be efficient. They do not want to build their infrastructure because they are afraid of invasions. They do not want to build their health because they are afraid that they shall live too much. They do not wish to have strong leaders because they know that strong leaders shall lead them to the stars, and they wish to punish themselves for the fact that they brought destruction to this world many times over in the form of nuclear war and robot destruction and other kind of destruction, like nanotech destruction. Today, when we are in the nanotech age, because the information age lasted for 54 years and began in 1947 and it lasted till 2001, and the robot age lasts for 17.33 years from 2001 till 2018. But the first nanites were invented in 2016. Today, when the wheel of the world is going to a new renewal of this planet, and the key to the renewal is found in the Nazca Plateau in Chile, and the Queen of England knows this. We need to strive a lot. We need to suffer a lot together in order to stay united, in order to not allow for another nuclear war, another form of destruction, to destroy our planet, to destroy our syncretic civilization made of many species and races, and this great upheaval shall not be felt by the blue race or the green race or the purple race of humans whom are already living inside the earth in Agartha and Shambhala, but it shall be felt by the people whom, of all species, whom are living on the surface of this planet. Since I have 3,150 nephews and 150 children, or 229 children and 216,000 grandchildren, I got to know that a great upheaval of dragons is coming from the inners of the earth. But this great upheaval, this great war that is coming upon us is not according to the prophecy. The prophecy said that the dragons from Agartha shall eat and defeat the walls from Shambhala, and then they shall rise again upon the surface of the earth, and they shall burn the earth, and then the only solution shall be to raise the great golden dragon Ram, son of Iskander Vermilion King Ramon, from his pit of falling from the Belish Lake, from Maidar Adul, to rule over the dragons. But this is not true. This is not true. His spirit lives in my heart, literally. And I know the name of the dragon, but the time has not come yet. People in Romania seek to take away my money and force my hand, but I know how to work in Maxence 3D, and I know how to make virtual servers and other things. And although I do not show these great qualities to the world, I can. The great Lord of Atlantia, since we are now in the 55th Federation of Atlantia, which lasts for 7 days, tells me that today is a great day for Atlantia. Today is a great day in which I come and ask Simona Halep or my sister Athena to be the guiding hand from the Red Race, from Lemuria, because we have an alliance with them, an intergalactic treaty, to lead Atlantia for the next 4,444 days since she has no children. She's a deflowered woman, yes, no longer a virgin. My sister Elizabeth I of Artemis tried to be a virgin and she lost. England was conquered. She lost her country. England was conquered by Scotland. She decapitated her rival, the other mad chicken, Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots, but her boy became Jacob V, Queen of England and Queen of Scotland, and then the Scotland Yard was created. Many Scots came to England. My dear friends, it is a time of death and a time of life. I cannot allow Eliana, my grandmother, to cut off my dick to humiliate me for life. I cannot allow other driver to humiliate me, especially when I know that I made the 59 cyclings in the Taste of Agartha. And these cycles are Supreme Crystal, Great Crystal, Crystal Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond, Platinum, Gold, Silver, Bronze, the Virgin, the Holy Spirit, the uncreated qualities, the created God, the created nature, light, spirit, consciousness, ethics, creation of the universe, creation of muons, leptons, creation of protons, electrons, creation of atoms, creation of molecules, creation of elementals since the light beings were created before. And actually I forgot a stage, because there are also quarks. So we have quarks, and we have creation of elementals, minerals, cells, plants, and animals which are divine, more mollusks, insects, fish, reptiles, mammals, birds, migration to land, mammals. Migration to land perhaps does not exist, because mammals are the same, but still. And then we have society in the jungle, the Bronze Stage, Iron Age, Steel Age, Atomic Age, Information Age, Robot Age, Nanotech Age. Then we have the Stellar Age, Galactic Age, Universal Age, Ethical Age, Conscious Age, Spiritual Age, Light Age. She created God, uncreated qualities, Holy Spirit, uncreated nature, and the Supreme Unmanifested God. If I am your God, if I am the great God Apollo, a black horn, like Cassandra, like Pythagoras, like Leliana, like Betty, like Satka from the Republic of Sata, 12 heads out of 15 still living, then you shall understand what it is inside my heart. I wish for a better world. I wish for democracy to flourish from Tegea, from Arcadia, throughout the planet. I wished for the planet to be united, to go to the stars. I wished for us to conquer 200 star system and 200 planets in 200 years. And I am the great influential. I am the madman who rules Romania, but not only Romania, the planet, the universe, the galaxy. I am the great archangel and Cherubim, Lucifer. I am all of this. But I am much more than that. I am the creator of Atlantia. And I'm the undoer of Atlantia. And I ask our 23 fleets to return home. And I proclaim Ramayana to be independent from Atlantia. And I proclaim the moon station to be open. All the fleets shall come out. And the 3 shields shall be loosed to protect us, the moon station and the planet. And the symbols are 0 cut by next 3F new, which form a score made in an hourly cycle on the great circle of Stargate, found there in Ramad Nilan, in the Buchesh mountain. And that is it, my dear friends.